What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Extreme Championship Wrestling. It's been a while, but ECW is back, and it is back with a bang. November to remember. We've a stacked card here tonight, so let's get straight into things as we come live from New Orleans, Louisiana. And kicking us off here tonight at November 2, remember, it is the man who made his ECW debut at our last show, Barely Legal. It is none other than the hardcore icon himself, the legendary Terry Funk. And after making his debut at Barely Legal, Terry Funk couldn't wait to get back into action. So he went to Paul Heyman and he said, I want an open challenge. I don't care who it's against. I'm issuing an open challenge to anyone in ECW here tonight at November 2, remember. Because Terry Funk, he couldn't wait to get back in the ring. So we can't wait to find out who answers Terry Funk's challenge. But not only that, tonight, inside a steel cage, your main event, Shane Douglas versus Taz. Douglas went to Paul Heyman asking for a title shot. He got it under one condition. That was he was locked inside a cage with Taz to keep the rest of the triple threat out. And oh my god, Cactus Jack is back as Cactus has accepted Terry Funk's challenge. And Cactus is here in ECW. Cactus making his way to the ring. And what a history Cactus Jack and Terry Funk have. They've had legendary matches all over the globe, especially in Japan, where they've competed in Kings of the Deathmatch tournaments against each other. These two men know each other all so well. You just know Terry Funk and Cactus Jack are going to beat the living hell out of each other here tonight at November 2, remember, and I couldn't think of anyone better to answer a Terry Funk Open challenge than the man Cactus Jack himself. And as I was saying, I'll continue to run down the card. Main event, Douglas versus Taz inside the steel cage to keep the triple threat out. We also got Steve Corino going one-on-one with New Jack. New Jack looking for revenge as we are underway here after Steve Corino got Sid to attack him, which eliminated New Jack from the championship tournament. We have Juventud Guerrero in action, defending the TV championship against the debuting Lionheart Chris Jericho. And we got tag team titles on the line as the Impact players Lance Storm and Just Incredible challenge the Dudley Boys with the belts on the line as Cactus Jack works over Terry Funk here. Just going to work is Cactus. And remember, here in ECW, no disqualifications, no countouts, everything is legal here in the land of Extreme, as Cactus is getting worked over now by Terry, but Cactus drags him in with that shoulder thrust. And also we are finally off on the road. We are away from the ECW arena for the show. The big special return, we've came here to New Orleans, and we got a better way to start than Terry Funk. Cactus Jack, as I mentioned, the history between these two men, as Terry gets caught with the snapmare taking too long to taunt the crowd, as Cactus just wrecks the eyes, go behind and drops the elbow down on Terry Funk. Does Cactus Jack now? What is Cactus got planned here? Just going to work on Terry Funk, trying to bust him open. You gotta assume with those vicious strikes, and just punching him into the corner goes Terry. Cactus now sends him across that knee strike, going to work. So far, Cactus Jack has had the advantage, but Terry Funk now with the advantage now, going to work on Terry, on Cactus. Gator roll locked in. Terry just trying to wear down Cactus, because we seen Cactus had the advantage when it came to a brawl. So Terry trying to out wrestle Cactus now, using holds to try wear down Cactus Jack is Terry, but as I said, he goes to work with those strikes, but now Cactus back with the advantage. Irish whip into the corner, running knee strike, and out of the way is Terry. Misses with the boot though, and gets caught with a big back suplex. Into the corner now goes Terry Funk, and Cactus just working away with that boot. What's he going to go for now? Oh, his knee strike straight to the face of Terry Funk. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 2 count only, says our referee here tonight. Cactus cannot believe it. He thought he had Terry Funk put away. Now what's he setting up for here? Cactus looking to put Funk away. But Funk able to reverse pushes Cactus off. And now looking for a pile driver. Just spikes. Cactus Jack does Terry Funk. Terry Funk may have just put away Cactus Jack here. 1, 2. Cactus kicks out at a count of 2. Terry now can't believe it. He thought he had put Cactus away. But like I said, these two men know each other all so well. They know what each other has to offer. And it's looking like it's Terry Funk in control now. And what's Funk going to go for here? Just working over the head, the neck of Cactus Jack is Terry. Now stomping away at Cactus. Now that camel clutch just trying to put Cactus Jack down. It is Terry Funk. Will Cactus submit? No, he will not. He will be able to find a way out of it. Funky using the ropes to get back to his feet, but Cactus Jack cuts him off. And now head first goes Terry Funk into the corner. Cactus Jack setting him up. What's he going for here? We won't know because Terry Funk kicks him away. Funk sends Cactus off the ropes. Cactus caught with a big back body drop by Terry Funk. And a big kick just to the back. And what a matchup this has been to open up November to Remember. Cactus Jack, Terry Funk giving it their all for all the fans here tonight. And everyone watching as Funk drops Cactus with lariat. And now Funk, things are about to get extreme. Terry Funk looking to bring a weapon into this matchup. What is he looking for under the ring? He finds the sledgehammer. And just catches Cactus Jack in the ribs. And again across the back. And now throwing the sledgehammer out of the ring. Dragging Cactus towards the ropes. And goes for the cover. And Terry Funk using his experience, putting his feet on the ropes, but not enough to put Cactus away. Remember, no disqualifications, no countouts. Everything is legal here in Extreme Championship Wrestling. And now Terry reverses with a big suplex, sending Cactus Jack down. Cactus rolling onto the apron to try create a bit of separation. Now Funk going after Cactus. Cactus able to reverse. He's able to buy himself a bit of time and recover. Funk reverses now, sends Cactus back out to the apron and sends him in the hard way. And now Terry Funk, big right hands of Funk, just going to work on Cactus. And a big left drops Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack might be knocked out. Terry Funk goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Terry Funk is your winner. Cactus Jack defeated. What a big win over a long time rival that was for Terry Funk. But Cactus Jack is getting up. And Funk wisely rolling out of the way. Cactus is angry. He texts the referee. Cactus is mad. And now Terry Funk trying to calm him down. Cactus once more. You gotta believe this is just the beginning of this rivalry between Funk and Cactus Jack. November to Remember continues on here with the debut of Chris Jericho as he's about to challenge Juventud Guerrera for the ECW World Television Championship, as we see Lionheart himself making his way to the ECW ring for the first time, and he could leave after his first match with ECW gold around his waist. And it's hard to bet against someone with the ability of Chris Jericho. It's hard to bet against him. But he's going up against someone in Juvi that he knows all too well. These two men have had many matchups with each other. And of course, Juventud, he's not someone to mess with, winning the ECW Championship in that three-way ladder match. Barely legal. You gotta believe Juventud. In his first title defense, he won't want to lose the belt, especially to someone he knows all too well in Lionheart Chris Jericho. As we see Y2J Lionheart himself in the ring. ECW fans here going mad, getting to see Chris Jericho in action for the first time. And here comes the champion, of course, Juventud Guerrera. I know all the hype is about Jericho's debut here, but you can't look past the ECW television champion. He's the champion for a reason. You see the gold around his waist, and he wants to keep it there. He doesn't want to let that go, especially, as I mentioned, his first championship defense against a fierce rival of his in Jericho. And you know this is going to be a matchup for the ages, Juvi and Jericho. Many great matchups in the past, and like I said, this will be another one. As you see, the ECW Television Championship on the waist to Juventud. That's what these two men will be fighting for here tonight and November to remember. As we see the championship graphic, this is the prize both men want to be leaving here tonight with. As we go to the ring introductions, introducing the challenger, of course, Chris Jericho. And of course, you see the reigning, defending ECW Television Champion, Juventud Guerrera. He looks focused, he looks ready, he wants to keep that belt right where it is in his possession. As now he hands the belt over to the referee, hopefully in Juventud's mind, not for the last time. The ref showing Jericho what he could be leaving here after his first ECW match with, raising it up in the air. This is what both men want to be leaving November to remember with. Only one man can. Will it be Jericho or will it be Juvi? We will find out as we are now underway. The bell has rung. Jericho, quick DDT, looking to put Juvi away early, just with these high offense moves early. Stomping away is Jericho. Now Jericho just working over Juventud. And Juvi with the reversal goes for the snapmare. Jericho pushes him away, and Jericho connects with the elbow. But Juvi fighting him off. Maybe Jericho's looking to work him down for the line tamer. And now Juvi fired up. Jericho rolls back in, though, catches him with that elbow, and a dropkick reversed by Juvi. A collar and elbow. Jericho gets the advantage, pushes Juvi away, goes for the elbow, misses, catches him with the second one. And now Juvi up against the ropes. Jericho, what's he got planned? Just gonna just slingshotting him, neck against the rope. This has been all Chris Jericho so far. Things haven't really gone the way of Juvi, but they've gone as planned for Lionheart, as he's just working over Juvi, but Juvi rolls him up, able to escape out that submission hold, and catches him with the dropkick. Maybe this is the momentum shift Juventud needed. He's going to roll out to the ring. Maybe he knows Jericho has had the advantage so far, so Juventud looking to gain the advantage by bringing a weapon into this match, but Jericho cuts him off, and just reverse suplex on this concrete floor here. Both men fighting on the floor of the arena now. Jericho sends Juventud back in. Follows them in now. Juvi up back to his feet and catches Jericho with the dropkick. Juventud now looking to gain control, trying to fire up the crowd here, trying to get the crowd behind him. As he goes for the roll up, bridges over. Can he get the three here? Can he steal a 1, 2? Jericho's so close to being put away. Juventud, just one pinfall is all it takes, and he almost caught it with that one. Dropkick to the back, sends him chest first into the turnbuckle. Goes Jericho, and now Juventud though gains the advantage. The atomic drop on Jericho. And Jericho though gains the advantage now once again. As Juvi rolls to the apron, Jericho leaning in the corner. And Jericho just drops Juventud to the concrete floor. Jericho goes up top. Is Jericho gonna fly? Calling Juvi back to his feet. Jericho looking for some high risk offense. Catches Juventud with the Rana on the floor. Chris Jericho taking things to the extreme, taking it to the high risk district, and now just powerbomb on this concrete floor. One powerbomb, lifts him up, two powerbombs, and he goes for the third trifecta of powerbombs on the concrete floor. You gotta believe Juventud is in a lot of trouble after that. Sent into the ring by Jericho is Juvi, and wisely goes for the cover after three powerbombs on that concrete floor. This could be it. And it is Chris Jericho, new ECW television champion, quick and effective. Those triple power bombs on the concrete floor, as you would expect, taking it away from Juvi. And here's Juvi almost getting the 3 count here with this smart pin maneuver. Jericho just barely getting it. And this is what one of Jericho's those power bombs, vicious power bombs on the concrete floor. Jericho wisely, quickly sent Juventud in, followed him in, went for the cover. 1, 2, 3, new ECW television champion, Lionheart Chris Jericho. As we see Jericho now holding the championship that he's just won in the air. Chris Jericho on his ECW debut will be leaving with the ECW television championship. We continue November to Remember with more championship action. As with the tag team titles on the line, the Impact players looking to dethrone Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys. As you see Lance Storm in the red, just incredible in the shirt and the jean shorts, making their way to the ring, I believe for the first time here in ECW as well. A very credible tag team, and that is not a pun on Just Incredible's name. They have everything it takes, but it will not be easy to dethrone the Dudley Boys. Bubba Ray and Devon, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But if anyone was to dethrone them, the Impact players would be in with a shout. As here come the reigning, defending ECW World Tag Team Champions. Gold around their waist, Bubba Ray, Devon, the Dudleys. One of the world's finest tag teams. They hold gold everywhere they go, and of course it's no difference. They have the gold here in ECW. They defeated the team of Kid Cash and Too Cold Scorpio to win the tag team belts at Barely Legal. And here they are tonight, November to Remember, looking retain those championships, of course, against Credible and Storm. I believe they got the win in a tables match as well. Of course, the Dudleys, known for their use of using tables. This isn't a tables match, it's just a regular tag team match. But of course, that's not to say here in ECW anything goes, that we won't see a table used by the Dudleys. As they're just staring across the ring, staring down at Storm and Credible. And once again, we get ready for championship introductions. Starting with the challengers, the Impact players Lance Storm and Justin Credible. Challengers look ready, they look focused, they look determined. But so do the champions, as we can see. Look and determination on the eyes of Bubba Ray and Devon. As I said, one of the finest tag teams in the world. They won't want to let these tag team championships slip away from them without a fight. The Dudley Boys, they're always ready to fight. There you see your ECW champions. Now the referee, of course, as always, gonna raise the belts up in the air. This is the prize that is on the line in this match. World Tag Team Championships matchup. Storm and Credible, Bubba and Devon. Ring the bell. Tornado Tag Extreme Rules matchup here. Will it be the Dudleys? Will it be the Impact players? Which one of these two teams will walk out with the gold around his very waist. As Devon just hits that side slam on. Incredible. Storm getting worked over by Bubba. Now the Impact players, the Dudley Boys had the advantage earlier, but Incredible now in control of Devon. Storm did gain a slight advantage over Bubba, but now is caught with that big slam. The thing about this, it's tornado tag. Anything can happen. You can't afford to get distracted. If you'd like distracted, focusing on, let's say Storm, Bubba's working on Storm, he can't afford to distract it. He needs to keep an eye on his head, because Just Incredible can easily sneak a pin on Devon. It only takes 3 seconds. Devon rolls out of the ring, which now leaves Bubba 2-on-1 as Incredible took out Bubba. Tried again the advantage to Storm, but Storm still not able to get back. Maybe he's out, and Bubba realised that goes for cover, but whilst Just Incredible was out getting a steel chair. And that's what I mean, you can't afford to get distracted. You need to keep an eye on your partner, because all it takes is 3 seconds to lose this matchup. As the Impact players in complete control, Lance Storm with that Boston Crab on Bubba. Will Bubba submit? As Devon's arm getting worked over by Incredible, but Bubba back to his feet with the belly to belly on Just Incredible. Lance Storm out of the ring. For the time being, it leaves Just Incredible 2-on-1 with the Dudleys as Bubba tries to put him away. Storm rolls back in and gets cut off by Devon with a big scoop slam. Now it's the Dudleys in control, showing why the tag team champions by May spoke too soon, as the Impact players seem to have turned it around, but the Dudley Boys both having an answer. As Incredible just getting clubbed in the back by Bubba. And now Devon just slamming Storm, and now it's Lance Storm left 2-on-1 with Bubba and Devon in the ring. As Bubba drops the elbow, goes for the cover. This could be it. The Dudley Boys could have won this matchup. Devon was already celebrating. He thought that was it. Bubba trying to fire up the crowd. So is Devon. As it looks like Bubba's setting Lance Storm up for something. Here comes Just Incredible. Just Incredible went for the super kick, but Bubba hit the Bubba cutter. And Devon not able to stop Credible. Credible able to break up the count. That could have been it for Lance Storm if it wasn't for Credible. And again, Bubba trying to put Storm away. And once again, Credible there to make the save. As Bubba sends Storm to the outside. And now it's just Lance Storm and Bubba 1-on-1 in the ring. Devon and Storm on the outside. Opposite sides, of course. As Bubba is in control once again, just slam. But Credible turns the momentum, turns the tide with that jawbreaker and a super kick. The super kick by Just Incredible. That could be it. We could have new tag team champions. 1, 2. Bubba kicks out. Devon, of course, was starting to make the run across the ring to break it up, but I don't know if he would have had time to make it. But Bubba kicks out anyway. I thought the Impact players might have won it with that super kick. Devon working over Credible. Storm now going after Bubba with that lariat. Drops Bubba. And another one. And it catches him with that drop kick. And a super kick misses. But Bubba ducks. Reversed. Lance Storm drop kicks Devon. Lance Storm taking out both Dudley Boys. Lance Storm has momentum now. Super kick to Devon. But can he get the cover? Goes for the cover. I don't know what happened there. The cover got broken up by the referee or something. But Devon left with both members of the Impact players rolled through. Half Boston Crab. Bubba rolled into the ring and was able to go straight past Credible, straight to the Storm. Credible now goes after Bubba. And a bit of miscommunication by the Dudley Boys. That's what happens when all 4 men are in the ring with wands. Tombstone, that's incredible. Could Credible have just won the tag team championships? Storm has Devon with the neck breaker. And we have new tag team champions. We've already seen a new television champion. Now we have new tag team champions crowned. Lance Storm, Just Incredible, the Impact players. As we take a look back at some of the highlights in this match, we have new tag team champions here in ECW. Lance Storm, Just Incredible, the Impact players have dethroned the Dudley boys as we see some of that Bubba cutter that almost put away a super kick where I thought just Incredible may have had it. As we see how close that was, the 2.9 kick out by Bubba. Here we see the Boston Crab that Bubba had to break up. Here we see your new ECW Tag Team Champions, Just Incredible, Lance Storm, gold around their waist here tonight. The Impact players are now your new ECW World Tag Team Champions after a big victory over the Dudley Boys here at November 2 Remember. And now we continue on with a match that was supposed to take place during the ECW Championship Tournament. This was meant to be a first round matchup in that tournament. New Jack was scheduled to face Steve Corino. But as New Jack was making his way to the ring, he was attacked by Sid, who we later found out has aligned himself with Corino. That premeditated assault gave Corino a bye in the first round. Then in that championship tournament, Steve Corino made it all the way to the finals. He made it to that four-way dance main event, Barely Legal, where he actually came down to him and Taz. Steve Corino, so close to be crowned ECW champion, but he was not victorious in that one. But now tonight here in November to Remember, we finally get this match we were supposed to get a couple of weeks ago on ECW TV. New Jack versus Corino. And this is the first time we've seen New Jack in action. Of course, we were meant to see him already, but of course, because of that Sid attack, that match never ended up happening. And here comes his opponent, the man who, as I just mentioned, nearly so close, being the final man eliminated from that four-way dance main event. Almost leaving Barely Legal as ECW champion. But here he comes with Big Sid by his side, Steve Corino, the king of old school. He said New Jack is the problem with professional wrestling. New Jack, all he cares about is hurting people, all he cares about violence, all he cares about is making people bleed. And that is not professional wrestling. That is not old school wrestling. And that is why Steve Corino, the king of old school, had a problem with New Jack. That's why Steve Corino didn't want to wrestle New Jack, and he had Sid attack him. But he has no choice tonight. But he does have Sid in his corner, and you gotta think, in ECW, no disqualifications, no count out. You gotta believe Sid will play a part. New Jack, Corino, bell rings. Finally this match is happening as Corino gets the big bulldog on New Jack. And Corino just working him with punches. And a DDT drops New Jack. And a big kick to the back from the king of old school as Corino looks to pick up New Jack. New Jack fights out. And a big punch. Now New Jack just grabs the nose, working over Steve Corino is New Jack. And a big Saito suplex by Jack. Now New Jack just kicking the back of Steve Corino. Big punch blocked by Corino. New Jack grabs him front face lock. And now goes after the knee. Drops Corino down. And New Jack went for something, but got caught. Corino misses with the kick, though. Now sent into the corner by New Jack. Steve Corino sit on the outside. Not happy. Lariat by New Jack. Goes for the cover here. One count only. Corino kicking out. Gonna need a lot more to keep someone like Steve Corino down. Sent into the corner is Steve Corino. And a big lariat by New Jack. And you see New Jack feeding off the energy of the ECW audience here. And what goes up must come down with a big suplex by New Jack. Steve Corino in trouble. Sid angry on the outside as Corino fighting back. But gets caught on the ropes with that stun gun. Covered by New Jack. Looking right in the eyes of Sid as he went for the cover, but not enough to put away Steve Corino. Corino now caught in trouble here. New Jack, big pile driver. Steve Corino is in trouble here. New Jack, he's been holding up this pent up anger at Corino. DDT. He's been holding up this anger. He's letting it all out on Corino now, but Corino fighting back. Sends New Jack into the corner. Catches him with the lariat from behind. And Sid now finally enjoying what he's seen. Corino goes for the cover. 1 count. Gonna need a lot more to put someone like New Jack away. And the low blow. He utilised that low blow to his advantage at Barely Legal in the championship tournament, and he's utilised it once again. And not enough to put New Jack away. Like I said, that was very effective for Corino at Barely Legal in the championship tournament, but not enough to put New Jack away yet. New Jack is one tough performer. But these punches might turn off, and that big step lariat, stepping right into it. And now Steve Corino setting him up. Super kick. That could be it. That should be enough to put New Jack away. It goes for cover. 1, 2, 3. Steve Corino victorious. And once again, the underhanded tactics of that low blow, just like at Barely Legal, here tonight on November 2, remember that low blow provided vital for Steve Corino, because that was the momentum shift. That was what shifted this matchup in control, because before that it was all New Jack. Just like it did in that championship tournament at Barely Legal, just like it did in that 4-way dance, just like it did in that match against RVD. The low blow, as we see it here, the low blow, the momentum shift, put the match in New Jack, or put the match in Corino's favour, just like at Barely Legal. And once again here on November 2, remember, as we see that big lariat followed by the super kick. That low blow though provided the momentum shift Steve Corino needed to pick up the victory. And I know there's nothing wrong with it because everything is legal, but it's just that underhanded tactics of Corino playing off once again. And now here at November 2, remember, it is main event time. The steel cage match between Shane Douglas, the franchise, and the reigning ECW champion, the human suplex machine, Taz. And Taz is not someone I would like to be locked in a cage with. This match came about. Shane Douglas was moaning, he was complaining, he was going to Paul Heyman. He was saying how bad the Triple Threat have been treated because in the ECW, and that they've been screwed over. And Heyman said, fine, you want a championship match, you want to face Taz, you get it, but it's going to be inside of a steel cage. I don't want any Chris Candido, I don't want any Francine, I don't want any Bam Bam Bigelow interference. So Shane Douglas has got that match, but the Triple Threat, there's nothing they can do. And there's nowhere for Douglas to run from Taz. And as I said, Taz, he's an angry man. He is someone you do not want to be locked inside of a cage with. His famous saying, beat me if you can, survive if I let you. And I don't know if Shane Douglas, maybe he has the ability to beat Taz, but will he survive this cage match? We will find out, as Shane Douglas, confident as ever. I guess a good sign for Shane Douglas is 2 championship matches, 2 title changes already tonight. Will it be 3 for 3? Will ECW be returning with a brand new set of champions? Or will Taz continue his path of rage through ECW? And will the franchise be just another victim? As here comes the champion, the human suplex machine, none other than Taz. And you can see the look on Taz's face. He's not faced by anything. He is ready, he is focused, he is concentrated as always. And he's going to just march his way on down to the ring, staring through Shane Douglas not taking his eyes off him yet. The focus on Taz's face, you can see it. He is ready to go to war inside of this cage. And I gotta feel sorry for Shane Douglas, because he has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no interference to help him. He has to go one-on-one with Taz. And as I said earlier on, Taz winning this championship at Barely Legal in a running through the tournament. First round matchup on ECW TV, he beat Spike Dudley in quick fashion. At Barely Legal then, he ran through Mike Awesome and then defeated the Sandman, Steve Corino and Terry Funk in that four-way dance main event. And that is why Taz is standing here today as ECW champion. Of course, Shane Douglas wasn't at ECW championship tournament and he went out to the Sandman in the first round. As we see the franchise, the challenger, he's finally got his title shot that he's been begging Paul Heyman for. But at what cost inside of a cage with someone like Taz? I know I keep bringing up that fact. But Taz truly is someone you do not want to be locked in a cage with. As we see the champion, just the determination to focus on him, not taking his eyes off the challenger, just holding the belt up above his head. And handing it over to the ref. The franchise getting a good look at what he could be leaving here with. The referee holds the championship. As I said, the biggest prize in professional wrestling, on the line, the ECW World's Heavyweight Championship. The fans are ready. The cage is lowered. Douglas, Taz, it is time. Ring the bell. We are underway. As Taz gets caught straight away with that flatliner by Douglas. Douglas going straight after Taz, working him over with these stomps and choking the life out of him. Douglas just trying to wear down Taz early, beat down Taz early. Just trying to not let Taz get any offense in is Shane Douglas. Now the camel clutch for Taz. Is he going to fight his way out? Yes, he is. And maybe this is anger to Taz. Maybe Douglas made a mistake. Is Taz just going to work with that? But he got caught with the boot. But he's fighting back. Is Taz. But Douglas. Now the Uranagi. Douglas. The game plan has been thoughtless so far from the franchise. The franchise went in with the game plan, but Taz reverses, and now he's angry, just going to work with that clubbing shot across the back. And just picking up Shane Douglas, sending him into the corner. Taz seems like he's been pissed off, sending Douglas into the corner and catching him with the lariat. Shane Douglas seemed like he had a flawless plan, taking it to Taz early, but that may have just pissed Taz off. Taz seems like he's just going to work that arm trap suplex, and that is what the human suplex machine does. Throws people around the ring. It does vicious knee strikes as well. And now looking for the armbar, trying to break the arm of Shane Douglas. Grabs the leg as well. Just trying to work over every single joint possible on the franchise is Taz. Douglas able to find his way out, but he's holding that arm. And Taz just drops him with the lariat. I said it. That fast offense from Shane Douglas at the start, it seemed like a great game plan, but all it seemed to have done is piss Taz off even more, and Taz is normally not a very nice guy. He seems even more angry, but Douglas now, maybe he's turned the momentum, sending Taz into the cage, and maybe that's what Douglas needs to use. Maybe he needs to use the cage as a weapon, use the cage to his advantage. Maybe that is Douglas's best chance of beating Taz, but Taz reversed, sends Douglas into the cage. And now just a big suplex by Taz. And another big knee to the face of Shane Douglas. Douglas might be out. Taz just having his way. I may have spoke too soon because Douglas able to reverse. Now off the ropes goes Shane Douglas, drops the elbow across the heart, across the chest of Taz. And now Shane Douglas looking to climb, of course. You can win by escaping the cage, but Taz ain't gonna allow that. He's gonna drag him back in, just a big fall. Now is Taz going to escape? Is Taz going to look to try climb out? Taz climbing up, he's on top of the cage. All he has to do is climb down the other side and he has retained. Can he get there? Or will Douglas be able to get there to make the stop? Douglas climbing now. Taz, he's down to the other side. Douglas trying to catch him though. Shane Douglas trying to climb up and catch Taz, but it may be too late. Taz drops to the floor. Taz retains. And it is once again retained the ECW Championship. Has the human suplex machine. Like I said, the early offense from Shane Douglas, it seemed like a good game plan, trying to wear Taz down, beat him as quick as possible. But all I did was piss Taz off. As we take a look back at some of the highlights in this one, Taz retaining the ECW champion. You see, Douglas tried to climb up and catch him. Taz was able to escape the cage, able to retain the ECW World Championship, and that is all we've got time for here tonight at November to Remember. Tune in this week for more ECW action, because ECW is back.